Make sure everything's all good and working here. Game audio looks like it's going. Mic audio looks like it's going, which is always a plus. YouTube preview. Doing the YouTube preview thing. I think we're good to go. Hey there, hi there, everybody. Happy Saturday. Hope you're doing well. It's the last day of round 1 for the iHulk arena. I'm going for the Milestones for Immortal Hulk, hoping to get to the 1 to 5%. Currently sitting at about 15.5 million. Goal for that is about 22 mil. So with a little bit of luck and a little bit of work tonight, should be able to get there. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Hope you all are doing well today. Hope the weekend is finding you well here. Halfway through already, which I hate to say, but you know, here we are. Had a really wonderful day here myself. Looking forward to the adventures tomorrow. But for now, it's nice to just be able to sit back, kick back, punch some dudes in the face till you know, they don't get back up again. But that's the plan for the evening, everybody. That is the plan for the evening. Just going to be doing some arena here for the next hour and a half, couple hours, whatever it winds up being. Y'all know the drill. I'm going to be running through my 6 stars, all my 6 stars, and then get through a solid chunk of the 5 stars as well. Rank 5s, rank 4s, see how far into the rank 3s wind up getting, and just go from there. Before I get too far along, though, I do want to welcome the latest Vaughn subs to the channel. Cheers, everybody. Thanks for finding the channel in the depths of the YouTubes. Cheers on digging the videos put out so far and are interested in the stuff yet to come. Tomorrow, well, next week, actually. Next week is going to be an extremely busy week as far as videos and video releases go. So that is all I can say about that for now. So make sure that you hit that like button, subscribe button, and most importantly, notification bell at the top of the page. Stay on top of stuff as it drops, because there will be a good number of things dropping next week. Text that. And just like that, Corvus is down. I love it. Also just freaking melts everybody. From the top, though, just want to say big howdy to Kingslayer, stopping in and saying, hey, what up, Kingslayer? Hope you're doing well. Remember last week you said that this week was going to be a busy one for you, so hope that all worked out well for you. But good to see you. Thanks for stopping in. Billy's stopping in, too, saying, yo, Rob, what up, Billy? Happy Saturday, bud. Hope you're doing all right. Welcome. And Pee-Pee saying, hey, still working on the pun? That is okay, bud. You got, there is plenty of time to go. I'm sure one will pop up. You are quite the punny guy. Well, I will say this. iHulk, even though he did get buffed, still seems to be fairly middle of the road, I think, to a lot of people. So instead of iHulk, it should be more of like iSulk. iSulk because of the iBulk of the character model. I don't know. What up, Alfonso? Saying, hey. Well, hey, back at you. Yeah, text out of the way at Aegon here. I don't care if his name is supposed to be Aegon. It's Aegon. Come on. Who are we kidding at this point? He's been Aegon to the community for as long as he's been in the game. That time has long since passed. Boink. So, funnily enough, with Sparkles here, the last thing I want to do is go Super Saiyan with Thor Rags, because that will not go well for me. Which is a shame, because that's where a bulk of Fraggle Rock's damage comes from. Call shenanigans there. There's so much time in between basic hits on Fraggle Rock that the AI was able to get in a special attack. Lovely. Boink. And again, such a shame. Can't use the special. The reason I can't use special is because his Super Saiyan mode inflicts a whole heck of a lot of shock. Shock then procs Sparkles to go into her own Super Saiyan mode, and then I'm just not having a good time. Wanted to ask you guys, though, what's new? What's the latest and greatest? How's your day been? Both in-game and otherwise. Let's do that, let's do that, let's do that. Got 5-star Mephisto. Do I awaken him? No. Unless you are very, very strapped for decent Mystic champions. But otherwise, no. Mephisto's a interesting champ. He can do stuff in his own right, but no, probably not worth the awakening. Who you gonna call? Aegon Spangler from the Unit Ghostbusters. Amen, dude. Amen. It's only a matter of time before there's another Aegon crystal coming around. And then all bets are off. Aegon crystals are pretty much the new Blade crystals, I think, right? Because back when Blade was still Blade, the big It character to get. Oh yeah, they were throwing out Blade bundles, Blade offers, left, right, and center, and people were flipping for it because you got a Blade, you won the game, basically. Still think Aegon is very much that way as well, just because of how much content he can wind up cranking out. If they were to decide to release Quake as a 6-star, you can bet your bottom dollar that she'd be in that bundle too. Hey, what up, Tom? What up? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, I'm still working on the left pumpkin. Because I had wanted originally to do a GIF, a standalone GIF of left pumpkin from the victory animation for Red Goblin. I just still working on it. It's on the to-do list. I'll get around to that one of these days. Excuse me. Oh boy. Boink. Going there with a laser blast into Gwenpool, and she is taking her sweet time. Her sweet time. But there we go with that. I do think it's interesting because, again, we had that leak yesterday with the new champs for December, right? And then since then, it's been completely mum from from everybody in terms of anything else. So I didn't see if you guys on Android going through the Google Store can still check to see if that video is still up. Be very interested to see that. Or if Kabam wound up reaching out to Google and saying, "Hey, yo, you guys kind of messed up here. Kind of let the cat out of the bag, the pig out of the bag, as it were." Boink. Really? 1% health? You think they'll change the released characters now? Nah. No. No. I am 100% certain they're still going to roll with it. It's just a bummer. You know, I can see it from their perspective. It's a bummer that they didn't get to do the big, like, character reveal that they were hoping for. And then just have, like, the, you know, community reaction that away. But, I mean, at the end of the day, though, too, we are getting a very fun, very silly character next month, which will be pretty cool. So, game froze. That's cool. Thanks. Appreciate that. Jump back over here. Boot it back up. Not even 10 minutes into the stream, and refresh number 1, everybody. So who here wants to play a fun game? I'm going to be playing a game. Just curious to see if anybody here wants to play along too. Game is, how many minutes from now will it be till a game crashes again? It's a really fun arena game, and it's been going on for the last couple of months with no end in sight as of yet. Let's do that. So usually, on average, game crashes every 45 minutes. Sometimes more, sometimes less. So I'm going to guess that, let's see, we're 10, 11 minutes into the stream right now. I'm going to guess that in 40 minutes exactly, we'll just keep it round numbers, that's when it's going to crash again. So at the 51-minute marker, that's when the next crash is going to be. What do you guys think? Tom, I can't guarantee that. Only that Spider-Ham is 100% coming into the game, but just from what Truco's posted, what looked like the new loading screen, potentially, I'm going to say it's fairly certain that we're getting the new Scarlet Witch, but it has not been confirmed by Kabam yet, as far as I'm aware. So, hopefully, but not yet. Yash is stopping in saying, "Hey, Rob, what up, Yashis? Happy Saturday, my friend. Good to see you. What is new? What's going on?" I'm just getting slapped in the face by Darkhawk. It's always a great way to spend a stream. So I'm guessing 50 minutes from now. So at the hour 1 mark, that's when the next crash is going to be. We're playing a game, guys. We're going to be guessing what time from now will the game crash next. So if you just recently joined in, game crashed 10 minutes into the stream, which is great. Usually winds up crashing on average about every 45 minutes. So, place your guess. Pew. I don't think I'm playing Masakura right. Because every time I do that special 2, even if I throw it into his block, or the opponent's block, which is what I thought it was supposed to be, it does like a negligible amount of damage. Maybe I need to have the bat ignited first. I don't know, I should look into that. Yes, WandaVision I think is coming out, well, I think that's coming out January, isn't it? And then Falcon and Winter Soldier is still supposed to be this year. But that would be a nice tie-in, nevertheless, because I think WandaVision was originally slated for this year still, so well within like Kabam's knowledgeable work or timeline. They're like, oh yeah, it's coming out in December. We'll have the champion in December, and then like a week ago, they're like, nope, it's January now. But I mean, we've had White Widow and Redbeard in game since March, April, something like that, and there's no movie and no movie in sight for that yet either. So I don't even know anymore. Did the Glory from AQ come out yet? Yes. I got mine. My line's got ours. So we got the final rank prize, or the whatever they're calling it. Not the milestone prize. It's the third one, the newest one, the 10% tier 5 CC for in our case. We got that one. We got the rank prize, and then we got the all three. I have not heard of issues with prize distribution. It's not to say that there aren't. I haven't heard it. But if you haven't gotten yours yet, then I would expect for everybody else to get theirs shortly. Seeing as how that most of them have been out for like 5 hours already, give or take. So hopefully. If not, send in a ticket to Kabam HQ and see if they can look into it for you. Yeah, or even if it isn't like 100% film quality in terms of like budget or cinematography or FX or whatnot, if it's still believable enough, then I'm sold. It depends too. It really depends because like look at the Netflix shows, right? They had a budget, not a big budget, but they had a good budget, and I think for the most part, they made it work very well with what they had. Granted, there wasn't a whole lot of overt CG. You know, touching up shots, editing out buildings, cars, people, stuff like that. Simple stuff, yeah, but not like, hey, we're going to have like a Thanos CG character the entire movie. We'll see. WandaVision, I would expect something to be a little special effecty, just seeing as how that's kind of who that character is and all the things that she can do. But if they play it smart, play it and are really smart with their cinematography and whatnot, I think they can be convincing enough without spending a whole lot of money. Hey, Design stopping in and saying, what good, Rob? What's up, Designs? Happy Saturday, my friend. Good to see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. What's new? What's the latest and greatest? And what have you been working on this week? Got the rank of materials now to take 5-star Wolverine to rank 4. Nice, Tom. Very cool. I should say this. Have you taken him up already? And if not, would you perhaps be interested in waiting till Variant 6 is released, assuming that there might be another 2014, 15, 16, 17 generic rank up in there? Potentially. If not, I mean, no worries. I mean, obviously Wolverine is probably one of the best champions that you could just rank up, period, let alone just being for that specific gem. But even still, spicy rank up there. Kicky, kicky, kicky. Punchy, punchy, punchy. Get out of here, beast. Awesome. Another big yawn. It's not good. It's too early. It's too early. Let's do that. Let's do that. And let's do this. And this. And do this. Still working on the Black Rifle Coffee and Corridor Crew short film poster, but did a bunch of stuff for other clients as well. Sounds like a good week. Nice. Very nice. I want the units for Cyber Monday. Wolverine got my Mutant Awakening gem. Nice. It's always worth it. Yes. Very cool. Very, very cool. Boink. Let's do that. There we go. Then Arcus, definitely the champ for the job right there. Completely obliterating Reed's evasion nonsense. Always appreciate that. Doink. Hey, you got a 5-star Immortal Hulk though. It's 1K units. Hopefully 1K units. Boink. Do that and that. Come on. Ah. That's rough. I mean, you got the 5-star iHulk, which is something, right? How's the 6-star luck, if I may ask? Also, by the by, guys, Cyber Weekend is less than 2 weeks away now. So, for everybody hoarding the units for months and months, I know there's a couple people out there. It's almost here, guys. It's almost here. That is rough. That is very rough. I am sorry to hear that. I think there may have been something wonky with the drop rates this time around. Because there were a lot of people who wheeled out in my lines too, going for Cosmic Ghost Rider and going for iHulk. And I think cumulatively, for everybody, nobody pulled a 6-star Space Ghost. I think one person got a 6-star iHulk. Maybe two 5-star Space Ghosts and maybe 3 5-star iHulks out of everybody and all the crystals. Very, very unlucky. Either very unlucky or they copied over the APOC algorithm that just seemed to be curiously short on the APOCs. I mean, unfounded conspiracy theory, of course, but wouldn't that be something? Because usually, I think that, and again, I think that's true for a lot of people, because usually you wind up seeing the brag posts galore on Reddit, on Twitter, YouTube, something like that. Hey, I pulled 6-star iHulk, 6-star Space Ghost, and like a partridge in a pear tree, but I didn't really see a whole lot of those. Tom, I think you are, again, I still think you are very well set. Your designs, I heard that. I have definitely heard that. I have not heard if that's stateside, though. I know UK has been going after them pretty handily. Have to see if anything winds up coming of it. Hopefully, anything that winds up benefiting the players is always a big plus, big win. Let's do that. Get away from me, Rolk. Get away. Do that. Thought that would have done more. I think it's dexing back, actually, instead of holding the heavy. I'm still learning Gambit, guys. I'm still learning Gambit. Sometime I'll figure it out. Not tonight, obviously. Not tonight. But sometime. Oh yeah, definitely. It is definitely achievable. That's, you know, sub 2,000 units. Oh, very, very much so. Keep grinding out the different milestones. If you haven't finished the side event, and just do as much arena as possible and go for the battle chips. That's very, very attainable. You know, Designs, I would really appreciate that. I think if you were in the market to spend a copious amount of money on a game like that, at some point there should be a pity bonus, you know? Hey, congrats if you wound up getting lucky and getting them early on, but hey, at some point it ain't right. It ain't right. It would just be nice. Do that, see if it refreshes. Hopefully it does. It's taking its sweet time. Do that. And do that. And got that. And you got that. And let's do that for good measure. Because I know in some other games they do have pity bonuses. And that's, again, very nice, very cool, and frankly the right thing to do. I mean, especially, again, I'm not going to knock certain companies' business strategies, right? But some companies do very well for themselves. Very, very well for themselves. It wouldn't be the worst thing in the world to, again, throw the players a little bit of an extra bone, you know? But we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, kick. Got that. Boink. How did I not get clipped by that special? I thought for sure I would have run into it. Odd. I'll take it, but odd. Come on. Get out of here. Thank you. Beautiful. Beautiful. Boink. Get out of here. There we go. Do that, do that, do that. Do that. Do that. Do that. Up to episode 10 or 11 in season 2 of Daredevil. Very gritty, but very good. Punisher is awesome. Yes. Yeah. Which is really fun, too, because originally Punisher was only slated to be like a flavor of the month side character in season 2, but because John Bernthal did such a stand-up job with the character, they're like, hey, and people reacted so well to it. They're like, "Hey, we could flesh this out a little bit." So, yeah, that's how you wound up getting Punisher season 1, which was absolutely delightful, and Punisher season 2, which suffered from Disney just bought us out, and we're just collecting a paycheck syndrome. Boink, boink, yoink. Do that, do that. I figure for me, I think after the stream here, I may wind up watching another episode, which I think might wind up being the season 2 finale, which would be pretty cool. But I still stand by it. I love season 2. I do think that season 2 is probably, I would say probably my least favorite of the 3. But that's almost by default, you know. Season 3 is just so freaking awesome. Season 1 is really good because it's the first, and set the bar so high. So it's not that, crap. Stop. Freaking Thor. So really, the only thing to complain about on my end for season 2 is that it suffers from not being season 3 itis, which is a very good thing to have. And it was fun too that Punisher got his own sort of hallway scene. A little different. Wasn't a single shot. I mean, they weren't. I don't think they were going for that, but definitely had his own hallway sequence. And the fact that they brought back D'Onofrio in the first place, even for like a couple episodes, is just excellent. Excellent. Dude is just such a stellar actor with that character. So much fun. Again, super biased. Super biased on my end. Daredevil is my favorite Marvel character. So, again, super biased. But, yeah. Get out of here. Beautiful. Do that. Come on. Well, this is always fun. Realizing that you messed up with Thing and his rock stacks timer. You're like, well, guess I gotta go punch into his block a little bit. Ouch. Ouch. Get some of that dot damage. Get out of here, dude. Yeah. Let me go check something real quick. I'll be right back. Okay, we're good. You ever have one of those things, one of those moments where you're just like, Oh, wait, hold up. Did I do this thing? Did I not do this thing? I don't remember. I'm 99% sure I did this thing, but there's still that 1% chance that I thought I did but didn't. I was like, did I put the ice cream away? Yes. Yes, I did. Because that would be a bummer. It's a new carton. That'd be a colossal waste. Bought Daredevil comics occasionally as a kid. Man Without Fear, looming very forward to Netflix Daredevil's buff soon. Yeah, that is 2 weeks away, 2.5 weeks away, presumably. I mean, obviously they haven't announced when the patch is coming out or any of that yet, but yeah, it's right around the corner. Right around the corner. Punch, punch, punch. I'm just hoping that it's so good. I just really hope it's good. Boink. Do the character some justice finally too, you know? And, I mean, if they wanted to go back in and just rework the character model a little bit and update it from the Season 1 costume or Season 1 helmet to the Season 2 and 3 helmet, you know, I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind. Excuse me. Especially when they're in market for changing skins on characters anyway. You know, switch Miles over to the Spider-Verse costume Miles. Spider-Gwen over to the Spider-Verse version of Gwen. I would appreciate all those things. Spice it up a little bit. Change it up. They're still characters. They've been around forever. They could use a little bit of the TLC. I mean, in addition to their kit, too. So, hopefully, either Daredevil brings something new to their kit or Spider-Ham brings something new to their kit. Make them actually a bit more usable. Miles especially. Gwen's decent by herself. You know, nice annoying defender, but nothing super stellar, super, you know, knocking out of the park. Okay, let's do that. Or this. And this, and this, and this. Yeah. Let's roll with that. So, show of hands. Who here is going for iHulk in any flavor in any of the arenas? Just curious. Just curious. Gauge the audience interest. You think Elektra will get a buff synergy of Netflix Daredevil? I hope so. Honestly, I hope that Netflix Daredevil becomes like the Nick Fury of the Defenders. Right? So he's just got synergies with everybody. Buffs OG or classic Daredevil, buffs Elektra, buffs Luke Cage, buffs Iron Fists, both of them. Just cool stuff all around, you know. Wouldn't mind that. But it also depends too, because it sounds like that they're kind of steering away from the Netflix tie-in just because Disney. So we'll have to wind up seeing if it winds up being like a remodeled or rebranded Defenders. Like if it's the Netflix version of the Defenders or if it's like the comic version of the Defenders. get like Hulk a buff or something like that too. Hopefully not, but we'll see. Coming up to 10.2 mil in 4-star iHulk arena. Hey, you're getting there. You're getting there. Like 4 stars usually wind up going for like 11 mil, isn't it? 12 sometimes. I think just depending on the again the audience interest. But yeah, you're right in the hunt. Right in the hunt. Yeah, looks good. That looks good. Boink. Big yawn. Big yawn, everybody. So knock on wood, we're still 10 minutes away from my initial guess about the game crashing. Still time though, everybody. Still time to put in your guesses as to next time the game is going to crash. Just a fun, silly game to play, but it certainly has been a predictable turn of events here for that. Punchy. Sometime when I've got time. The only reason I think about this is because I was like, I wonder if there's a way to practice adjusting my spacing with some of these characters. Which then, in my mind, segues to I should really get better with Tigra. Because I keep seeing fun videos that MSD puts out, right? Fun videos that Doc puts out. And it's like, these guys get it. These guys get it. Not only do they know how to play Tigra, but they're just singing her praises too. Which is good. I enjoy the champ. I'm not a pro at using her yet, but I've got her and I enjoy using her, so. Speaking of which, hi Tigra. But that's like the cornerstone of her kit, right? It's just being able to adjust the spacing, capitalize on some of the tricky, annoying specials or the lengthy specials. Give you a chance to inch up just a little bit closer, get in that heavy striking range, and then go to town. Boink. It's on the to-do list. Someday. Someday, everyone. Like, that could have been a lot better. Like, punch extra light hit in while she was ramping up. Would have gotten me within striking range there. Come on, Nick. Come on. Come on. Stop it. Of course that doesn't stun because it's Phase 2 Nick Fury and dude's stun immune. That's annoying. Boink. Iron Fist, Night Thrasher, and Rolk. Tom says, I like Tiger. Do you ever watch Kung Fu TV show with David Carradine? I'd seen a couple episodes, just, you know, to say that I did. But no, I never wound up watching it religiously. This is a fun show. This is a fun show from yesteryear. It was 70s, wasn't it? Kung Fu. Ouch. You know what I need to do, actually? Make this go a little bit faster. And hopefully it doesn't wind up... Stop it. Stop it. There you go, thank you. That does hurt a good bit, though. But now it's a lot easier to get them down. Boink. See? So much easier. So much easier. Did another path of Labyrinth? Labyrinth is so boring. No kidding, man. No kidding. Like, first time I did it, it was grueling, right? Not because it was particularly hard, it's just because your champs do so little damage and there's so much friggin' health on the opponent. So at the time I was doing it with a rank 4 champ, and each fight took anywhere between 20 to 25, 30 minutes apiece. Especially when you get into some of the more central paths, right? It's like, well, now you got like an extra spicy node tied in with all the characters too, but even still, it's like, you're very, very cumbersome, very tiring. It's a gauntlet. It's a gauntlet you're facing off against yourself with. Like, can I stay focused for this long? Hey, there we go. There we go. Crash number 2, everybody. That is 3, I'll round up and say 2 minutes. 2 minutes earlier than I anticipated. So it was almost, so like 38 minutes. That's awful. That is awful. Red Skull needs to take off his jetpack. I know. He just needs to, like, go full slappers only, you know? Nothing new there. Alright, so tangent number 1 for the evening, guys. Need to burn a little bit of quest energy. Shouldn't be anything too long. There's so much room to mess up. It's so easy, but so long that you're bound to mess up at some point. Yup. Yup. Which is really funny because, relatively speaking, Abyss was a lot more straightforward in that regard. Because I mean, it's a big item drain, but because you only have 250 hits per round to deal as much damage as you can, it breaks it up at least. So it's still long and it's still grueling and it's still far too many gotcha mechanics, but at least it's a bit more of a break, I suppose. And I'm not going to lie, I was pleasantly surprised by how many fights I found fun in Abyss. Like, again, you still have the typical Abyss nonsense to contend with as well, but just the champion and the nodes that they wound up throwing onto said champions, yeah, occasionally, were actually really fun. Like, I think Masakro is still probably one of my favorite fights the entire time. With Corvus. Very difficult fight. A very annoying BS fight. But still, fun. A nice idea, nice execution. Like something like that, I think would also be fun and do very well for like a monthly event for a champion with a much smaller health pool. Alright. Get out of here. I think that's one of the things I dislike about iHulk, fighting iHulk, is just how long you have to wait for him to go through all his different phases and regen and all this nonsense just to deliver a final little coup de grace. It's just like, okay, I get it. Just get on with it already. Using Aegon for hours at a time, 7 times, it's just terrible. Yup. Especially nowadays because the prize for 100% exploration isn't anywhere near as spicy or interesting as it was years ago. So like for everybody who's still has yet to finish it or is in the process of finishing it, I wonder if it's more of a I'm just doing this to get it done with, as opposed to I'm doing this because I really need the loot at the end of it, you know? Like, I'm sure there's a bit of the loot. You can always use more loot. But it's an awful lot of time to invest. Especially because of, again, annoying mechanics, right? There's the damage cap in Abyss or in Labyrinth, right? Plus, everyone has whatchamacallit, effectively like the parry curse, right? You can only parry so many times before it just doesn't work anymore. And for a big tanky long fight, it's annoying. Was watching a short video before stream of the Hulk versus the Terminator with Lou Ferrigno and Arnold Schwarzenegger. Both awesome. And both stand-up dudes too. Lou Ferrigno especially. But I really don't think you would ever see something like that again nowadays. You know, very, very rarely. I don't think you'd ever see that again. Like, having the mountain, having Thor Bjornsson as the mountain is probably, I think, as close that we would get to that nowadays. Like, Bautista to a smaller extent. Thor for sure. But, like, to have those dudes be those characters or play those characters and actually be that friggin' yoked and just absolute monsters of people without any like effects or suits or body doubles or any of that. That's ridiculous. Because that's both of them in their prime too. Because like what I think it was is I think Lou Ferrigno was bigger, but Arnold was stronger. Or the other way around, I mean. Ferrigno was stronger, but Arnold had a better definition, I think. Just with the bodybuilding tournament as opposed to strength training. Either which way, I wouldn't want to take either one of them off. Pick a fight. Boink. Yoink. Also, would not go well for me. Beanpole that I am and all that. Alright, so there we go. Energy burnt. Help requested. 1 milestone in event quest completion completed. So much as that's going to get done. Plus, I mean, we got the sad Hulk walking away music out of it too, so it's just a win-win all around. Boink. There's that. Because, like, who else nowadays would be able to compete even on that sort of level anymore? You know? But you don't really have action stars in the same way as you did then or even in the 80s either, right? Because, like, for the most part, like, most of the action stars nowadays are, like, actors who are finding a second life in the role, right? Like, they've done a bunch of stuff and they were known for a bunch of stuff before, and then it's like, hey, now, you know, they're taking a turn in their career and trying out the action star role. You know, looking at, like, Liam Neeson, Keanu Reeves, Charlize Theron, a number of others, right? But it's like, hey, now they're getting cast as, like, these absolute unit tank characters, where it's like, yeah, but they were, like, serious drama actors before. I mean, Keanu to a lesser extent, I suppose, but the other two for sure. Boink. Yoink. But it's always interesting. You never know, because all it takes is like one turn, one role for an actor to completely rebrand themselves, right? Like Heath Ledger was that way with Joker. I mean, keeping up with the comic book theme. You know, Robert Pattinson with Batman coming out now. It's like, oh, hey, sure. Liam Neeson, like I said previously, was that way as well. It's just interesting. If only Electra can get that crit bonus when they're 50% down in health. Yeah, like the amount of whatchamacallit, like the assassin's range that she gets is nice, but what would really tie the whole thing together is just like ability accuracy reduction as well. I mean, you could definitely spice her kit up with a number of other things too, just because she does suffer from old champion syndrome-itis. But oh, as much as I would like for them to buff the original character instead of introducing a new character, it may wind up taking a new character to give her a bit of extra justice. Tie that in with a bullseye event. I think that could be a lot of fun. Boink, doink. Boink, doink, boink, yoink. Musical kicks. Doing this, doing this, doing this. You think we're gonna see Sentry and Void in the MCU? Like, I think it'd be interesting, but alright. Part of me wonders if, like, they would be able to find a place for them. Really just depends, like, how much farther down the rabbit hole now that they're going into space and having more and more powerful beings. If, like, that's the segue that they introduce Sentry into. As opposed to just being, like, regular people with either, you know, tech suits or a very down-to-earth superpower. Let's do that. Can't tell where they're heading. How the heck does Spider-Ham fit into anything? My guess is that it's a tie-in with, like, WandaVision. Hey, Scarlet Witch is screwing with reality, right? She accidentally opens up a portal, and there's a spider pig that pops out. Something like that. That's my guess. Silly Wanda messing with reality. If we get Sentry or Void, then Kabam should buff Sentry. Kabam should just buff Sentry, period, in the first place. Which is a shame. Sentry has the potential to be a great champ. It's just he has no damage behind his numbers. Even if you play ideally with a maxed out champion at max sig, playing ideally perfectly, the fact that, you know, you still can't get big damage out of him is very unfortunate. Design saying, Rob, you gonna put up a tree yet? Not yet. We're gonna be waiting a couple weeks still. But at the end of that couple weeks, then heck yes. Get the place all set up, decked out. Put some of the trimmings and the fixins all over the place. It'll be nice. Definitely a long time coming after the year we all have had. Tell me though that you guys are playing some of the holiday music too. Some of the tunes. Because like for me, growing up, it went hand in hand, right? If you're decorating for Christmas, then you're gonna have some holiday tunes going in the background, just like tie the whole thing together. It says we've got the power of 1,000,000 suns. Well, Kabam version has the power of 1 candle or 1,000,000 pillow hands. One or the other. Like it would be nice if they did want to keep like a ramp up champion that he actually would do damage once he was ramped up. That would be nice. Someday. Slag stopping in saying, "What's happening, you lovable streaming so-and-so?" Well, you know, little of this, little of that. It's been a good day. Long day. A very long day. But a very, very nice one. So I've been keeping a counter and a timer just on my own end over here. It's a follow-up to what you were saying there, Slag. But yeah, currently sitting at about 5 yawns over the course of the last hour, 5 minutes of the stream. Whoops. But how are you doing? How's your Saturday? How's your weekend? Hope it's going well. Come on. Get out of here. I got 2 strawberry mix truffles in the freezer. I've got strawberry cheesecake for Christmas also. Very nice. We're almost set. I still gotta get me, or make me some pumpkin bars. Cause like for me, that is a fall tradition. I'm not big on the pumpkin spice craze. I'm not gonna knock people who like the pumpkin spice craze. Go for it. But I'm not about it. The one thing I will go for though are those freaking pumpkin spice bars that I make. They are so friggin' delicious. It's the one treat. The one time I indulge, and it's so good, so worth it. Still gotta actually take the time and make those while it's still fall before we get too far into winter, but definitely coming up. Pew, pew, pew. Choppy, 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 chop. Get out of here. Thank you. 1 million pillow hands, like former Mr. Pillow Hands, Luke Cage. Exactly, but I was gonna say, but worse, but he's not worse. I'd say he's pretty on par, pretty on the same level as old Mr. Pillow Hands himself. Way back in the day when Luke Cage was just absolute garbage. Come on. Come on, Nebula. Nebula oblongata. Boink. There's that. Nebula down. Hey, stop it. I look up for 1 second, I'm already getting punched in the face. Don't appreciate this. Not one bit. Come on. Come on. There we go. Dexy Dexy, Kicky Kicky. Special Special. Still not enough to do it though. Good lord. Get out of here. Come on. Come on. There we go. Let's see who we got next. Let's throw up Champions, throw up Gilly and Vision for kicks. Yes, lag. It's Bird's trifle mix with biscuit bar, jelly custard, and dream topping, and hundreds and thousands. Sounds delicious, guys. Y'all are talking about all these wonderful things, and it's just making me hungry. Easily one of the favorite parts of all the various holidays are the accompanying food that goes with it. I think it's either because it's just become tradition and it just feels that way seasonally, or because I don't wind up getting it any other time of the year. It's just like, oh yeah, there we go. That's the nummy stuff. Boink. Sweetie is stopping in. What up, Rome? How's it going, bud? Happy Saturday. Welcome to the stream and the festivities. Getting pummeled by Archangel right there for some odd reason. That's always fun. Hope your day is going well, bud. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Kick. I'm eating bacon and Ben & Jerry's Cherry Garcia right now. Well, that is a heck of a combo. Let me tell you that. A heck of a combo. Come on. Really? Come on. There we go. Got the falter. Great. Now it's back on cooldown and going back to just punching the dude. There we go. It's always a good idea to do a practice run first. Because if it turns out great, awesome. You're good to go. If there's something you can do to iterate on it, make it a little bit better, then there you go. Can't go wrong with that. Alright, so let's throw up Modog, Drax, and Klops here. Do that. And kick. There we go. Awesome. I'm really tempted to just turn on my damage masteries right now. Like I'm not going to till Monday for round 2, going for the 5-star champion, but I just miss those damage masteries so much. This really speeds stuff up. Boink. Got so much better I can dex Nick Fury's special 1. That is very cool. That is very cool. Make a video. Make several videos. Alright, there's that. And I was recording. Good. Good, good, good. Well, I'm looking forward to checking that out, Realm. Always looking forward to seeing how you can work around that guy. Because that combo's been the bane of my existence for longer than I care to admit. Yeah, definitely. Don't turn it off if you can help it. Definitely don't turn it off if you can help it. Because, like, for me, from my experience, I've just gotten so used to having it on and just the numbers I can do with it being on. It's very strange once that's taken away, and it's like, oh, wait, hold up. Boink. Hey, what up, Rono? Rono stopping and saying, yo, what is good? Well, that's good, bud. Happy Saturday. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. It's been a good day here. Been capping off a good week. Wound up pulling a 6-star OG Ultron out of 20 of the iHulk crystals, which wasn't my first, second, third, or fourth choice, but it was a new 6-star, so I can't complain about that. Excited about a bunch of gameplay stuff coming out next week, and for this weekend, just get... Weird. No, I just got a pop-up on my end that's saying, your stream has ended. I'm like, wait, what? I've got excellent connections. Seems to be doing okay right now, but... yeah, if it acts wonky or DCs for you guys, let me know, okay? Awesome, Rome. Looking forward to checking those out. Raul stopping in and saying, how high do you need to go for 1 to 5%? Usually about 22 mil-ish, give or take. It's been fairly ballpark. Sometimes a little bit more, sometimes a little bit less. If you've got time to put up more, definitely put up more, but somewhere in there. Yeah, I'm not mad about 6-star Ultron. I'm not mad. It's really nice to have him as like the as like a nostalgia champ, because along with Joe Fixit, Ultron was a staple for me for old map 3, map 4 AQ, just because of his immunities and his reliable heals. But that's nice. Plus, it's nice to have the 6-star version of the champ to pair up with Gillian Warlock for the robot synergies. Get off of me, dude. So yeah, and it's a new champ. Definitely arena fodder, so very happy with that. Uh-oh. Get out of here. There we go. Beautiful. Friggin' Annoyalus is always such a peach. Such a peach. What up, Black Knight? How's it going, my friend? Welcome. It's good to see you, and happy Saturday. It's going pretty well. Like I was just saying, it's been a good week. Today was a really good day. Got to spend it with the family. It's nice to be able to finally sit down at some point today and just like chill and hang out for a bit. It's been, like I said, a good day, but it's always nice to just take a breather too. How are you? How's everything? Are you planning on grinding for 5-star iHulk in second round? Yes, I am, regardless of the cutoff. I am expecting cutoff for iHulk to be somewhere in the mid to high 40s. See what he actually winds up going for, but that's my guess. So with that in mind, I think that's very, very well doable. Well, and that's the thing though too, Tom, because like there are so few champions in the game with reliable regen, where it's like it's gonna trigger now, and it's gonna heal for this much. You know, that's why one of the reasons why people like Blade so much, because it had a very easily accessible and reliable regen. Ultron was the same way. It's just that his damage never was super great to begin with. And one of the great reasons that people like Gilly 99 so much is because same reason, she's got a predictable, reliable heal at a low percentage health. So all that stuff definitely helped out too. Plus, getting him awakened gives you that little bit extra heal on energy attacks, which I imagine is still super useful today, seeing as so many different energy champions are in game now. But so it's good. It's good. Wouldn't mind waking him up. Not my first choice to have woken up, but I wouldn't complain if Kabam wanted to throw one my way. Rob, you planning on making war videos? No. No, that one I can definitely say is a no. Only reason being for me is that I know everyone's got their own personal preference for things that they enjoy doing in the game and playing in the game and all that. And if you are a fan of Alliance War, awesome. I, however, am not. So if I do, I have made war videos before. Usually it's with Void and Void cheesing through some of the different nodes, whether it's Infinity Man for the center mini or a Sentinel or somebody on a couple of nodes, and just cheese some of the reverse heals. But otherwise, in terms of just like regular day-to-day fights, not so much. Not so much. Beat me to it, Ghost. Come on. There we go. There we go. Black Knight planning on putting 57 mil for him. 57 mil this round or next round? This round, I mean, just because nobody knows what the cutoff is, but next round, like, come hell or high water, or just like that's sort of what you're budgeting your time for. Is iHulk getting buffed soon? No, he got buffed a couple days ago, actually. Right before he came out, they increased his rage timer from 1 second to 2 seconds, and they paused the rage timer during opponent specials now, both of which are very nice and welcome additions to the champ, but that, far as I'm aware, from what anybody has told me, is as much as they're doing right now. I'm sure at some point, once the champ has been out for a bit and they're able to get some more reliable information in terms of usage and success in arenas and other modes, they might wind up coming back and buffing him later on, but for now at least. Nope. iHulk is gonna be here to stay as is for a bit. Unless something changes. Unless something changes. If I pulled 5-star Gilly 99 from a Nexus instead of Ghost at Cyber Monday, I would be quite happy. Yeah, there you go. I think Ghost is the better champion of the two, but I'm not sure if you either have Ghost already or not a big fan. Either which way, both of those are solid champs, and you would be very, very well served to get either. Get off of me, Medusa. Of course, I'm getting like no heals for my one Phoenix charge. Special me, please, and that should do it. Come on. Come on. That works too. That works too. Good save. Now I understand why BG doesn't enjoy making war videos. Yeah. And it's comes down to just personal preference. It just comes down to personal preference. Like there, like Hector, Lags, a number of other people really dig making war videos because they really enjoy the game mode, and all the power to them. Not gonna rain on their parade with my grumpiness, but as for me, I'm much more interested in champions, kits, and fun tips and tricks you can use with the champs themselves, and unique interactions and whatnot. That's the stuff that it interests me a lot more about the game. So maybe someday, but for right now, not so much. This round, cool. Yeah, I think that's a pretty fair guesstimate. Because like Space Ghost went mid 60s both rounds, right? But that's Space Ghost. Everybody else has gone far below that, so there we go. Hey, there we go. Hour 26 into the stream, 27 in the stream. That's crash number 3 for the evening, with crash number 1 being at the 10-minute mark, crash number 2 being at the 48-minute mark, and now crash number 3 at the hour 27. Great. Love it. Bonk. So there we go. Hit monkey down. I know people have said the best strategy is to not knock him down in the first place, and while that may be true, you're gonna need to knock him down at some points, either inflicting a heal or debuff of some sort, power burn, something. So if you are gonna do that, just do that at when he's in range of Special 1, because that's still easy enough to dex. Special 2 is a bit more annoying, but Special 1 is very easily dexable. How many units is possible to make in Arena in 3 months as a level 48 free-to-play? In 3 months? A few million, I think. Oh, units, sorry. In 3 months, maybe... I don't know. 3,000, 4,500, something like that. Conservatively. Because obviously it depends on your luck in pulling stuff from those arena crystals. But yeah, something like that. Like solid rule of thumb is like for every 500,000 of those arena battle chips, you should probably expect anywhere between 1,000, maybe 1,200 units. But again, mileage may vary. Was watching Lags go through 546 with his Lags Junior account. His intercept skills are amazing. Yep. That's really the only way to do it. Especially with as many incursions as that guy does. Once you get up into those really high rounds, that's the only way to do it. Unless you've got perfect block on parry, even parrying perfectly deals huge chunks of damage. So you take a number of perfect parries over the course of a single fight, and you're in trouble. So definitely is where the intercepting comes into play. So then that way you don't need to deal with it. On the same level, at least. Okay. Get out of here, Mephisto. There we go. Bonk. It should just place Masochism with stun immunity because many people are getting stuck right there. Maybe. I think if enough people do get stuck, they may wind up tweaking, changing it. We'll have to see. We'll definitely have to see. Excuse me. Do that. Get out of here, Warlock. Very nice. Knocked him down a couple pegs. Dexed Korg Special 1 twice in an earlier stream. It's not easy, that. No, not easy. Not easy. Does have the benefit, though, of having Korg having been in game for a good while. So by that extent, then, you know, assuming that he's seen and fought Korg and war a number of times, you start to figure it out. Same with Doom. You know, Korg and Doom, I think, are very much on a similar page in terms of, hey, this special is super annoying to Dex, and then at the same time too, hey, once you got the Dex down, you're very well set. Get some debuffs on Gilly here, just in case she wants to do a little bit more annoying nonsense. Beautiful. I love Elsa. I love Elsa. So much fun. Block. And, I mean, according to Realm up here, too, you can dex Nick Fury's special one. Really, really, really excited about that vid. Come on. There we go. Thank you. There's that. Special 2 on my own. Much, much different results. Love it. But at the same time, too, Lags is putting up an awful lot of work with Gilly 99. Also, as well as he should, she is an amazing champion. Alright, so quick segue. Burn a little bit of energy. Finish up this quest at least. Get through iHulk. Come on. Well, I just stood there and took it, didn't I? Come on. Come on. Come on. Nope, I lost the Tempest. Okay, so there's that. Got the stun. Get the charge. Not like it matters, because it's not like I can one-shot Hulk right now anyway with his immortality and his regen and whatnot, but it's a nice little opportunity still for a little bit of razzle-dazzle. Well, I take it back. Never mind, guys. Never mind. Give me one shot. Harsh just stopping in saying, hey, what's up, bud? Happy Saturday. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Impart and Vigor are the two main buffs on Ultron Act 5 boss. Sound like super spicy, fun, and interactive nodes to me. Keep you on your toes. So let's do that. Boink. Beautiful. Beautiful. You know what's nice, guys, and this is a weird thought, but it's still nice that we're still early enough in the 6-star life cycle that we're running into champs that are unawakened, or champs, if they are awakened, are still so super low sig where you don't really have to worry about all the nonsense of their kit for a good while. And how nice that is right now before things get really crazy. Because like you look at the 5-star arenas or some of the 5-star contents or whatnot, is that there's so many people that have 5 stars, and 5 stars that are maxed out, 565, Sig 200, all that. And even though they're 5 stars instead of 6s, they're still a bit of work. Still a bit of work. So it's just nice to enjoy that the 6 stars aren't there yet, is all. No. No, I don't think it's a good idea pitting Claire against Void. Not impossible, just switch Claire over to Incinerate phase and then just get extra charges against Void, but the class disadvantage would not be good. Come on. And choppy, 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 chop. Beautiful. Beautiful. Always do appreciate a little extra chopping action there. Thanks, Skilly. GG. There's that. Get out of the way of the special 2. Easy enough to avoid. I mean, unless you're on a Caltrops node, then that's just not fun, but... all I had to do was just stand there. Come on. Doink. Come on. Come on. There we go. There we go. Alright. So, I think we got time for a few more guys and then see about getting a raid going. If you guys got somebody that you would like to suggest or volunteer for a raid for all of us to go and say howdy to after the stream, throw up the YouTuber's name in the comments box to go check it out and see about organizing for them. Did see PC was on. PC is doing a big 12-hour stream, raise some money for one of his buddies. It's very solid, very, very solid. Which wouldn't be a bad idea to go raid now that I think about it. Come on. There you go, come on. Come on. Beautiful. Mm. Beautiful, beautiful. Alright, so slap around void. Just wrapping this up. The other reason too is that I do see that I'm just coming up on the 22 mil I was hoping for, so that makes life a lot easier. Nice to know that they're at that milestone already. Self-inflicted milestone. Bye-bye, dude. Freaking Beardo. Freaking Beardo. Let's do that, and do that. And that, and that, and this. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Alright, cool. So then let's get a PC raid going here. At the end of the match here, so I'm going to throw the link down to his channel in the chat box after I knock out Voodoo here. Awesome, there's that. Do that. And while I'm doing that, also throw out a couple of shameless plugs too. First and foremost, I want to thank everybody for hanging out, watching here the last hour and 40. It's always a pleasure getting to chat with you guys, and is the highlight of doing the stream here. So cheers, kudos to all of you. Do plan on doing another live stream, same time, same place tomorrow night. Tomorrow night is actually the big special stream and my favorite of the week because it is the Super Cereal Sunday cereal stream. I'm going to be chowing down on a new box of cereal tomorrow. Which flavor it's going to be is still up in the air. So you have to stay tuned and tune in to find out. I'm just going to be munching on the bowl of cereal, playing at some MCOC, Sunday Arena, Tier 4 Basic Arena, something like that. But that's a good, fun way to end the week, start the new week off. If you guys got a bowl of cereal yourself, I do invite you guys to pour yourself one. Just chow down as well, and we'll just hang out a spell. If you haven't already, please do like and subscribe to the channel. All that stuff helps me out immensely. Boosts the analytics on YouTube. It's much appreciated. Ring the notification bell at the top of the page. Stay on top of stuff as it drops. As it said previously, next week is going to be a huge content week, which I'm very excited about. Lots of cool stuff coming down the pipes there, so stay tuned for all of that. If you haven't joined the Rob Vaughn server, it is the official Discord server of the channel. Do cordially invite you guys to click the link down in the description, join up. If you've got questions about characters, champs to use on paths, rank ups, any of that, it's a good place to ask. If you got crystal openings to brag about, I want to see that too, or art and memes. I just love all that stuff. But guys, that's going to bring us to close here tonight. I'm going to be popping into PC's stream, just saying howdy, and supporting the fundraising effort. Hope you guys stop in and say hi as well. PC's a good guy and a friend of the channel, so wish him well with all that. But until next time, everybody, take care. Talk soon. Stay safe and be well all. Bye for now.